every Saturday.
Subscribe to JW Outdoors.
Today's work was the porch, huh? Just me, Walker, and Wyatt today. But we got some good progress made. We got our 4 posts for our porch. And then our 2 porch beams cut. Our porch will be right at the bottom. Now we're gonna have like some stairs. Yeah, there'll be stairs right here. We'll put rough sawn lumber. It's a 5-foot porch. The roof's gonna overhang 5 foot over the porch. Whoa, actually? Yeah. Gotta cover your porch. You don't get wet when you're sitting on it in the rain.
You gonna have some chairs on the porch?
Well, yeah, rocking chair. Looks good. We flattened these out. Flattened these out on bottom so they don't roll.
Hey, look what I was doing.
We got this one right up, almost to here. Our porch lumber will come right here. We'll nail it into these, and these might put another cross. Probably put one more cross beam in here, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, what are you gonna do with all that?
I just got him.
Bear, what are you doing?
Bear.
Nice evening. Rained on us a little bit. Oh, we also carried down 6 more of these big things to eventually fill in this gap. We rolled these down. That's always fun. All right, boys, good work today. All right, working on the porch, putting some big spikes in. These are 6 or 7 inch. Here, walk, let me finish it. I think it's about ready to bend. 6 or 7 inch galvanized spikes.
Cool to watch it spin.
Yeah, it is. It spins. They're threaded where they spin when you put them in. That's our porch.
Official.
This is what we did last night. There's 4 blocks there. You can't see one of them's below ground. It is perfectly level. And these are our sort of our end boards, and then we'll put rough sawn lumber along here. This will serve as sort of an edge. And we spike these in. So from Amazon. I think they're 6 inch galvanized spikes. I was wondering if we were going to have to countersink them first, drill a hole, but they went right in. What'd you find, Grace?
Walker Wyatt's lost ice cave shoe after so many years.
2 years lost at the ice cave. Right. It has been found. A relic of the ice cave.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to hang it at camp.
Oh yeah, it was washed all the way down. It almost was down there.
Oh, so it washed probably 50 yards.
It would have went farther, but it got caught on a stick.
Look, George, the ice cave shoe. A lot done today. Not much videoing, but got the porch completely ready to put the rough lumber on. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 rows on front, and then 12 rows on all the other sides. Front's got to be one higher since we're having a shed roof to give us some slope. But we've worked all day until dark. That's what it looks like. Hopefully it's not too dark. Peepers are out. Walls are done. Porch is framed. You can see how much slope we're going to have on our roof. Alright, we got exciting news. William's got his permit. That's not the news though. We just scored us some rough lumber for our cabin porch floor and for the cabin floor from the Amish. sawmill right across the road, just about a mile down the road. Right here. Yeah, just pull in here. So we're pretty excited about this. It's laying right up here. Look at that oak. That'll make some good flooring right there. We didn't buy the whole bundle. We don't need the whole bundle. We got us 38 boards for the porch and the cabin floor. Good stuff. Oak from right around here. Well, we made it back to the cabin with the big load of wood. William just saw a big carp in the pond. And we got all of our wood carried over. William is standing on the porch. First person to stand on the porch. It's not nailed down yet. We figure the door will be all the way up to there, so nobody bangs their head. Looking good. These are all 10 footers for the cabin floor. And we got some extra 8 footers left we can use to frame in the door or whatever. Point it down a little bit. Boards on one end. Putting chalk lines where our porch timbers are, so we can put our screws in right along that line. Right there, we're going to screw these babies down. Then we're going to cut them off even at the ends. We got them butted right up against this log, but they're still flat on this last one. Do 3 on now. Okay. First screws in the cabin porch. One in the middle of that big one. Should be solid. We're getting close to, we need to get these logs treated here real soon. Got 2 rows of screws in. Nice and solid. We can put some more bracing under it later, but if we need to, I don't think we're going to need to. Started doing this one, we weren't hitting in the center of this log because that log is bowed in the middle, so we had to come, you see how I had to bring the screws out a little bit. But we're dealing with logs here, we're not dealing with fine cut lumber. Alright, back again today. William just got the rest of the porch screwed down. So we have a porch and we have a makeshift set of steps. We're talking about possibly putting our steps on the side, but I don't know if that's going to work or not. Could put them on the end. What we're going to do today is wedge the door and maybe cut it. That's good. All right, so we put wedges in. We've got the door marked out 32 inches, because then we're going to have inch boards to make the frame. So we got wedges between each log to keep them from dropping when we cut the door. So we had to use various size depending on the gap. I'd use various sizes so that when we cut it, these won't fall and the whole cabin fall down. Now we're going to take 2x4s and put here to use as something to cut beside. Our door's going to be this high, about 5'8" or 9", and 32 inches wide. my God, we've got a door. Cutting went pretty good. I mean, it's not perfection. I started cutting into the 2x4 there a little bit, but went well. The walls didn't collapse. That's the main thing. We need a camp broom. I don't think the ice scraper's very good. All right, here's the first time up the steps onto the porch, and watch out, Bubby, into the cabin through the door. Look at that. Look at that view. Pond is covered with pollen right now. Looks like it's snowing. You can see it. We may cut this last one, but it's such a pretty log. I tend to want to keep it, even though it's kind of a tripping hazard. They say to leave a log at the bottom though, so the air doesn't blow underneath the door. You could have the door close right into it. I just saw that on a video this morning, so don't pay any attention to these. We just had these here to help hold it. They weren't supposed to be right on the hole, but there's no problem. It's solid. We wedged it and then put these, and you can see it's not going anywhere. Just need to frame our door in now. Not big, it's only 10 by 10. Probably put bunks along this wall, as many as we can get out the door. I don't have to duck since I'm only 5'8". You got, or 5'7 1/4. William can get in without dunking either. Look at that view from the porch. Alright, we got part of the door frame done. Need to find us a 9-inch board. We used a 9-inch for the bottom and side, and we don't have another 9-inch board in the whole stack. 9 inches wide, so we're gonna have to either rip that 11-inch board or go to the Amish guy and get us another one. Looks good though. Okay, we're done tonight. Look at the pollen on the pond. Peepers are out. Not having a fire tonight, we're tired. Got the porch finished, the door cut, the door partly framed. Hopefully we'll finish the door frame tomorrow. Alright, we just got done flattening out our bottom log here where our door frame's going to go. Making it flat so the board will lay flat and won't break when you step on the end of it. Looks pretty decent, and it's level. And we took the braces off the outside. Still got the braces on the inside. Door is framed. We just measured it, and it is perfectly square. 69 inches, both diagonals. And these are level. Our logs are not, they're different widths, so on a real classic log home, these would be even. They're not, but this is a trapper's cabin or a cabin out in the woods. Looks pretty good though, very solid. Doesn't move. The door will be one of the last things we do, so we won't mess again for a while. We'll leave these in. Not needed because these have 2 if not 3 screws in each one. So now we're going to try to put the beams on the roof. That should be fun. 2 roof beams up, 2 to go. Not too bad getting them up here. Using one ladder on back. One's got a tick on him. Ticks are bad this year. Look at that thing. Nasty. Got a 2-foot overhang on front. And we've decided, because we're going to put a roof over the porch, it'll be separate since we extended the porch. These beams are 17 foot. We are going to be able to shed off the back to put tools and stuff in, and to keep the water. We'll build a ditch right where the roof ends to keep the water away from the logs. It should work good. carry him back here. And one of us walks it up with the ladder. Once we get it up, the other one goes over there because we don't want to slide him. We want to pick him up. 2 foot overhang.
Yeah, in order to do that.
Calm down now. Cough up a lung.
There.
There's our 2 foot overhang. Alright, Bowie. Try this one first. William is easily distracted.
What? Is the camera on?
Yeah. Ready?
Yep.
This one's a heavy one.
Oh my god.
Dried out like the others. Wait a minute. Don't slide it.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. Go around this front. Pick it up.
Where's the line?
On the other side.
I see it.
Nope.
Little more. Back. Back. Your way. Right there.
Wait, let me move it. Not too bad. That one was heavy. It was cut down the same time as all these other logs, but for some reason it has not dried out. It was even hard to debark. Okay, you ready?
Uh-huh.
That one's dried out. Wait a minute. Okay, down nice and easy. Nope, not yet. Okay.
can't pull mine my way, don't I?
Yeah. Close enough. Our rough lumber to hook our metal to will lay right like that. Come down. Probably going to get some 12-foot pieces of rough lumber just to string all the way up through here, and the roof will be fast. Using our big spikes. Don't let it move. Hold it where you nail it. Galvanized spikes are awesome. This roof ain't going nowhere. Nice. Okay. Hold the log.
Is it moving?
Yeah, a little
No,
bit.
it's still where it is.
Okay. You can actually see those galvanized nails turning as they go in.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
See it turning as they go in? Hit it straight. Fine job. Okay, we got the 4 roof beams up. We don't get much snow here in southern Ohio, so they'll be fine. We'll put our rough lumber. I've just got 2 boards together right there to show you what we're going to get is 12 footers. We need 10 12 footers. Will be about 18 inches apart. That's what the roof's going to look like. Be an overhang there in front, and then we'll build a roof over the porch, and it'll probably slant down this way, which will be better. Probably gonna have to put some shims underneath this one. You can see how it's down lower, but we'll make it work. Looks pretty darn good to me.
Hit the subscribe button for more great videos.
Like and follow us on Facebook at 3WR Duos.